Kirk Duckwell here with Mastermind, the market, your real estate stats for the Twin Cities area. Well, it's time to double the fun. What do I mean by that? I'll get into that in just 1 second. But first, make sure you like, share, subscribe to our channel as well. We know that knowledge is power, and the more knowledge that you have about what's happening in our Twin Cities real estate market, the more that you can leverage that to your advantage. So again, subscribe, like, and share. Let's dive into the data. Average number of showings per week, per listing, median sale price range, 250 to 500K for the Minneapolis-St. Paul area. I mentioned double the fun. So what do I mean by that? Well, I was out of town last week at the Inman Real Estate News Conference. Got a lot of great information there, but that means I have 2 weeks worth of data to go through with you, but I will try to get it all done in the same amount of time as normal. So left off at a 3.92 as far as that average showings per week per listing. Then last week up to a 4.11, now up to a 4.22. Things are warming up out there a little bit. Total number of showings picking up as well. So left off at that 3611, then up to 3660, now up to 3754 for the areas that were used. This is quite a bit faster than where we were last year at 3171. Of course, this time last year, we were approaching election time, and that's typically a slower time in the market. All right, so why is this happening? Well, supply and demand. New listings coming into the market are slowing down. Pending sales are slowing, but just not at quite the same pace. So that's bringing inventory down. Was at 8,293, now down to 8,130. So yeah, it's tightening the market up out there as well. We do have a little jump in interest rates. So we had that kind of flat floating close to 3 for quite a while there. And now things jumping up 3.14 on the 30-year conventional. So from Chad Preby, our resident mortgage geek, he's recommending to lock those interest rates as they're going to probably keep rising, but rising slowly. So if you're under contract right now, this is the time to probably lock that in. Okay, so where is all this putting our market meter? Well, when we look at the weekly market meter, we can see that we're coming down as we got into September and then got into that flat fall market that I had mentioned a few weeks ago. But now things have been on the rise. I mentioned a few months back that we may have an expected early jump in the spring market. I know it's crazy talking about the spring market. We haven't even experienced the winter market. However, when we're looking at the trends here, we can see that we jumped up on that market meter from a 6.21 up to a 6.43. Now, it would surprise me if we didn't fall back a little bit more going into Thanksgiving, Christmas timeline. But there may be buyers out there taking advantage of this higher inventory than what you might get in January or early February, along with the really low interest rates. So when we look at pricing trends out there, we can see that things had started to flatten off September through October. That's pretty normal. We can look back years past and see similar trends like that. However, this data isn't from really today, the homes that are going under contract today. These are the homes going under contract going back 30 to 60 days. So we look at 2018, we can actually see jumps up in the October to November timeline. I would not be surprised with where the market meter jumped up here that we actually see that 30 to 60 days in advance as far as prices out there. So we'll keep an eye on that weekly market meter for buyers, but things are getting a little tighter out there. So do not be surprised for buyers if you see some more multiple offers coming back into the marketplace, a little more competition out there. And for sellers, hey, this early spring market may be to your advantage over the next few weeks. Hopefully you found this information valuable. Again, like, subscribe, share this video. You can always reach out with any questions on what might be happening with your specific market, because this market meter is meant for the Twin Cities market as a whole. But when we break it down, if let's say it's townhomes or different suburbs, different price points, the market meter may be tracking differently for you. So if you're thinking about buying or selling, always please feel free to reach out, and happy to tell you where things are at for your specific market. Take care, be safe, and have a great week.